Welcome back to the final part of this first time. Final part? Wait a minute. No, this is a new episode.
Final quarter.
But for a lot of people, it's a new episode. It is the fourth quarter. We're into the end game now. And
that's your other hobby, isn't it?
Yeah. Marvel. I just went all Marvel there for a second in my brain. I thought, I could buy something off Sideshow Collectibles. Oh.
Wrong podcast, Steve.
It's like keywords triggering in your brain there, and you could see it going.
You could actually say, like, I stop speaking because the brain starts going too fast, and I'm like, I need to get that
Infinity Gauntlet.
Anyway.
Quick question then, whilst we're talking Marvel, if you were to give an Infinity Gauntlet to one NFL player, who would it be?
JJ Watt! Of course it would be JJ Watt!
Tom Brady's already got one.
Yeah, he's on his backside.
Yeah.
Dick. So annoyed with him. He's 40, what is he, 42?
Who cares?
He's just had he's about to have his 42nd birthday or something. Is that right? That's ludicrous. What is he doing? What is he doing? Apart from making our lives a
hit by
misery.
lightning.
Hand in there.
Anyway, so what are we doing in this episode, Steve?
I have no idea now. No, we were talking about AFC South. That's what we had done in quarter 3.
Yep.
Gone through the 4 teams, bit of who's come in and who's come out, and who's improved.
Shake
what we think.
Back,
so
do the hokey cokey and
Jeez.
full of the jokes today, so we are. So now on to where we think they're going to finish in the division, and just to be general roundup. So, seeing as we're in Casa del Gav,
you can hit the ground running. Again. Who's going to finish 4th here?
Just to ruin everyone's lives, the Jaguars.
Ooh.
And let me tell you why.
Yep, go for it.
I can see everyone's brain maybe going to click to this, but
that's who I had to put there as well, to be fair.
I had them a third. I thought
Nick Foles is not going to be that effective. Jalen Ramsey is going to be disruptive, and head coaches change ahead. Black Monday gone. Doug Marone, see you later.
Jake even makes Black Monday. He's on such a sticky wicket.
Yeah, he is on a sticky wicket. If they're like 0-4, or maybe if they're 1-3 and it's bad defeats, he could be gone.
Think that early? I thought it might give him about 8 or 9 games.
I don't know.
I think he could be.
Maybe not.
He's in danger of being a mid-season casualty.
Yeah.
That seems to become the
Tom
thing
Coughlin
now.
goes with him. Whole scale changes. See you later.
Oof, Coughlin out.
That's why I can see.
Matt Can sitting there.
Well, I'm just thinking. Can clearly wants success, right? And he'll see that the team has digressed.
He came out very quickly on Black Monday and said, "No, I'm going to give them another shot."
And I think if he gives them half, maybe I'm being a bit hasty with 4 games, but
I know what you mean.
He'll be. I don't think he'll be there by the end of the season.
Yeah.
Bold prediction.
Depends. If they've got a bye week round about week 8 or 9, that's really bad news, because that's a really
that's your
easy
cut-off point,
timeline,
isn't it? Yeah. That's where you can salvage your season.
Mm-hmm. They've got their London game in week 8. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's straight after.
Yeah. Week 9 will be their bye week.
So actually, it's he'll get fired on the plane home. He wouldn't be the first one. Somebody else got fired on the plane home a couple of seasons ago.
Can't
remember who, but yeah, it's not the first time it's happened.
Yeah.
London can be the new staging ground for culling coaches. Imagine that.
Don't get back on the plane.
Yeah.
Have yourself an extended holiday.
Start your own franchise.
Yeah. But yeah, Jags.
So Jags in 4.
Oh, win prediction. 5.
5. So
5-11. Couple
going to give them about number.
So that's what they got this season, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's going
5-11.
to get them about a number 7 pick again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, on to 3rd place then. So I had the Jags at 3rd because I thought they would just edge out the Titans.
Yep.
So I think I will stick and pop the Titans in. I think the other 2 teams have just had too much on them at the minute, but I like what Vrabel's doing. They're rebuilding quite well. A couple of seasons from now, you never know, they could be right in about the mix. But I just don't quite think it's this year yet. What did we think they got last year then? So they must have about 8-8 season last year.
Yeah,
8-8, 7-9.
I think they're middle of the road.
Something right
just
there.
on the outside.
They had quite a good end to the year, I remember, because they eventually started giving the ball to Derrick Henry.
Yes.
And he started going mental for
True.
whole of December, like normal. Which means undoubtedly I'm going to end up drafting him yet again for about the 5th season in a row.
And then letting him go.
And
I know both my fantasy teams.
all the memes appeared at that point as yet another year.
It's just
Henry is convincing people to take him far too early in fantasy the year after.
I hate him. I hate him and love him with equal aplomb. It was his 4 touchdown game in week 13 or 14 or something.
Ran about 700 yards.
Took the mick, and you thought he's finally cracked it. The team have finally realised what to do with him. And then the rest of December was okay, but it was just. Yeah, but I mean, he'd done nothing up until then, yet again. Yeah. He just doesn't switch on until December. I don't know what's wrong with him. Is he like bloody Santa Claus or something? It's like, oh shit, it's December. I need to actually start doing something. Happy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
He's looking forward to his presents. He's so excited.
Somebody says to him, you get a present for every touchdown. You score, oh yeah, it's December. Woo.
You need to be a good boy for Santa and score 5 touchdowns in a game.
Oh dear. So yeah, let's pop the Titans in third.
Win rate?
7-9. Middling. They're going to be there or thereabouts until a couple of weeks from the end of the season. Then they'll drift out.
So this would be 2 years of middle of the road. I think then you get itchy owner feet for the season after where you want to see progress.
Yes, they need to be at least 9 wins or 9-10 ideally, and pushing for a wild card.
And they'll also have to make a decision on how much they're willing to pay Mariwa, or whether they start to think about moving on from him.
He's already in his last year. His next off season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like going into next season, they need to think about
what they're going to do with him, or whether they'll draft somebody to replace. Interesting times.
Very interesting. So that leaves us with the Colts and the Texans. I think this is actually quite a tough one.
I agree.
You've both got both sides have got quarterbacks of questionable health. They've both struggled with their injuries so far. I think, for me, just in second place will be the Texans. I think that
they won it last year, didn't they? And the Colts were the wild card team.
Yeah, that's
right. Yeah, I think it'll flip round this year, and I think that with the with Watson, will we get another full season out of him? Will he continue to put himself in stupid positions where he's getting hit and hit and hit? Eventually, that's going to come back and bite him.
Is there enough protection in front of him to stop him from getting injured? We don't know.
And even if there is protection in front of him, he still puts himself.
Yeah, his decision making.
His decision making is pretty poor when it comes to.
I mean, he's got the number 1 wide receiver in the league on one side of the field.
Yep.
Right. Who, as long as you throw the ball within about
50
miles of him, he's going to get it. Yeah. He's going to get
50 yards either side.
Did he have a 0 drop season?
He did, yes.
Which is ludicrous.
He's an absolute freak.
Considering some of the catches he had to make, because they were a little bit out of the top, like one-handed off the back.
There was a game against the Jets, I remember, and Hopkins made like 3 or 4 insane catches in a row. It wasn't even like in the game.
It was just back to back.
Just a one series.
Yeah, you're just like,
ludicrous.
a joke.
You've got Will Fuller on the other side, who was injured, but if he comes back and he can.
He just can't play for the season.
Which helps out. They still got the Dolphins guy as a running back.
Lamar Miller.
That's his name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who are these people? You may think I've never watched the NFL in my life.
Please stick with us.
Really having a proper off season is terrible. We'll be better as the weeks go on. It's all good. I'll start reading this stuff again.
So yeah, Texans in second, I think. Just
wildcard spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Win rate.
10.
Sneaking about 10. AFC was arguably weaker than the NFC last year. This gives us really weird quandary. Actually, you need more wins to get in then if you've got a generally weaker division.
You do, yes.
Because you're not the lower teams aren't picking up the wins off the bigger teams.
Yep.
So you might need 11 to sneak in.
They'll be there or thereabouts.
But
yeah, definitely.
Fighting all the way at the end. Was it the Colts versus the Titans in the last week of the season? The winner went in.
Yeah, that's right.
That's maybe what I was thinking in my head. Why the Titans had made the playoffs.
Leaves us with the number 1 team as being the Indianapolis Colts.
Captain Andrew Luck.
And that Twitter page has returned, and I love it. It's the best thing on Twitter.
Yes, absolutely is. Can't wait.
I think he's the best quarterback in the division.
What did he do last season in the middle? Did he not go something ludicrous like 5 games without getting touched?
Something like that, yeah.
And most of the 6th game was, he didn't throw an interception.
Was there not a daft run with 3 touchdowns in games?
Consecutive games? I think there was,
a crazy
with
run
3
in that
touchdowns
as well.
and interception. He was doing some. He was injured the previous season. We didn't know how he was going to come back, and I think he got off to a ropey-ish start.
Yeah,
but
as you would expect after 2 years out.
Best part of
Yeah.
But then week 4, 5 or wherever it was, where things started clicking, because the Colts, did they not start 1-5 and then won something ridiculous like 9 out of the last 10 games?
Something like that, yeah.
Like that as well. And that everything started clicking. Their defense started playing some really good team games. No individual breakout performance other than Darius Leonard, who was doing nonsense stuff as a rookie that he shouldn't be doing.
Yep.
And then got snubbed for the All-Pro. Ouch.
Eek.
What was he, 26th on the 100 players that's just come out? So yeah, you're not making the All-Pro team, but we are. The players themselves are going to vote you 26th player in the whole damn league.
Yeah.
So he's going to come back just out to fight and prove everyone wrong yet again.
Was it not that he made All-Pro but didn't make Pro Bowl?
Yeah, that's right.
He made the All-Pro team but didn't make Pro Bowl.
That made right. Yes. Which was just insane. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll not worry about that.
So
he'll be making it for the next few years, I think.
So we've already been quite positive about the Colts in our sort of divisional preview.
Yeah.
Just to keep it short and sweet, I'm going to say that they are 12-4.
Yeah.
That's my take.
And that's us finished quarter 4. So definitely get on the Twitter at the AFCast to let us know how you find the new format. Is it working? If you have any thoughts or ideas, fire them at us. Honestly, we're open to seeing how this goes for the next
Likes,
few weeks.
retweets, reviews, we love them all. Please help us grow our podcast now that we've returned.
Get above our static number of listeners that we've held steady at for episode after episode. And
Don't tell me about that, Steve.
I'm not telling them the number.
Yeah.
It could be 8,000 for all they know. It's all good.
I mean, that static number I've all forgot about as it's been so long.
Hopefully they've all just subscribed and it'll just appear automatically. They'll be like, oh, these guys again. What are they going to talk about? Let's have a listen. And then listen to our ramshackle intro yet again.
You got intro music yet?
No, it never arrived. It should have. Apparently I've ordered it, but it's not arrived. But never mind. That's a good
It's being delivered by the post.
Royal Mail have nicked it.
Snail mail.
It's coming on a cassette tape.
All the way from the 80s. Doc and Marty McFly are currently en route to try and find it.
Love it. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. We hope you've enjoyed what we spoke about, and please subscribe, share and review like Andrew said, and we'll be back soon.
You've been listening to another great podcast from the Fair City Podcast Network, a group dedicated to connecting and developing podcasts. Check out fcpod.net for more great podcasts and content.